Hey everyone, how are you doing? It's Monday the 19th. I know there's been a ton of talk about this day. I don't like to do dates. Did I find myself getting caught up in this date? For sure, yes, I have. But I actually wanted to come on here and just see how you guys are doing. I was struggling earlier. I'm having a human experience just like the rest of you, right? And I've been on a really, really big high the last couple days. So, you know, it doesn't surprise me that, every once in a while there's a dip. A lot of it, I think, does have to do with going on in the collective today. But also, like, I'm the creator of my life, right? So I choose how I want to feel, I choose how I am reacting to things, and which is why I'm outside right now. I needed the sun. Last week we had very, very little sun, which affects me quite a bit, not having sun. I was in like super good spirits, but by the end of the week, it was like, oh, okay, I need my sun. I need my sun. So thank you, God, for coming back out because I truly needed this. But yeah, I just wanted to see, like, if please share in the comments some of the things that you guys do when you're having a hard day, when you're reacting to things that in a way that you don't want to. And by that, I mean, being, a little bit more not patient, right? Not having the patience I would like to have, and just finding myself getting frustrated. So I had taken my kids for an acupuncture treatment earlier this morning, and then just I was noticing that I was just kind of like really impatient today, or just like having this like frustrated kind of feeling that, like I said, a lot of it I can feel like is not mine. So when we got home, I just asked my daughters if they could please just help out with their brother for a bit so that I could do a meditation, which I didn't get to do, which also I didn't start the day because I didn't shower today before I went out. It's just mom life, right? Sometimes you don't get to. So usually in my shower, that is when I do my cleansing, I do my clearing, I do my I am statements, I do my 5 Reiki precepts, and, I just really set the mood. I've got like a morning prayer that I do. Before we got to the appointment, I did feel like I knew where my feelings were. So before I went in, I did do, I called upon our angels and I did do a prayer because I didn't want to take anything into my dear friend's clinic. But other than that, like I knew that as soon as I got home, I needed to do these things because these things really help me. They help me with my day, right? They help me to find my center. And, I'm so grateful that, my kids, they do help out like this, right? So they gave me, 20 minutes that I was able to go downstairs. They played with their brother. And I was able to, do my prayers, do my meditation, and just really find my center again. I almost fell asleep, but it was like, oh, there's a wasp on me. It was like an instant change. Sorry, there's this wasp crawling on me. um, it just this like instant change that I felt that switch of like, oh yeah, this is it. This is where I like to be, and this is the place that I am creating for myself, right? So again, just to remember, we are the creators of our lives, right? And there's things going on around us all the time. I mean, it also helped me to realize what time of the moon cycle I'm in. That might be too much information for some of you, but for us women, that's a real thing, right? So just like really focusing on things and knowing that, like, okay, I need to get outside today. I need to take in these codes and this sun, we're heading into fall. The autumn equinox is just around the corner. And things are already changing here where I live. My neighbor's tree is already yellow, and like I said, last week we didn't have a ton of sun, and it's just, I know that really affects me. So this year I'm going to work really hard at my intentions. You know, where do I want to be? Not letting outside things affect me as much, right? I am the creator of my life. So self-care is huge. I talk about that quite a bit. You have to care for yourself. I personally cannot give from an empty cup. It's really hard as a solo parent, right? But you make the time, right? You have to make the time for what's important. And when I'm not taking care of myself, that is when I don't have the patience that I like to have. I am frustrated more. And I don't like to be like that. That's not the type of parent that I want to be. That's not the type of person I want to be. So take the time for self-care. I'm going for a reflexology treatment right away. You know, that's part of self-care. You know, we'll see how the evening goes. Maybe I'll end the evening in a cleansing bath. Who knows? We'll see, right? But also just spending time with my kids, you know, playing with them. The inner child work is huge right now, and it keeps coming up in the collective readings I'm doing and readings I'm doing for myself and other people, to not only heal that inner child, but to really see through the eyes of your inner child, you know. And that may mean taking the time to play with your friends, your friends too, your kids, you know, get on the ground, play with them. I've talked about this before, how I struggle with that sometimes with my son, because he likes to play in such a different way that I'm just not used to. So it pulls the imagination out of me, and it's actually really fun. You know, we started doing this thing where we're ending our nights watching these just like silly videos of animals just doing the most crazy things. But it's so beautiful to end our evening like that. Sorry, the sun is shining right here and it's making my eye water. If you guys I'm not crying, I'm really not. And yeah, I mentioned on the live that I did the other night, I'm starting a gratitude journal and just writing down, you know, whenever something that I'm really grateful for, you know, or something that brings me joy, happiness, you know, I'm gonna write it down and, you know, end my night with just reading over it, being in great gratitude for all the things that came to me that day. Yeah, so I would love to hear if anybody else has some tips of things that they do. You know, we're here to help each other, right? It's not rainbows and unicorns. Like, I mean, yeah, I've been in really, really high vibes, high spirits. But there are days that are more challenging, right? And the earlier today was one of them, right? Where I did not feel in a place where I wanted to feel, right? And I mean, I needed to take ownership of that, and I'm the one that can change that. So love to hear from you guys. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. If you can, get outside, just soak up that sun, get your feet on the ground, and do something that your inner child would just have so much fun doing, that would just bring a smile to your face, you know, that belly laughter. I encourage you to do that. And I hope you guys are having an amazing Monday, and we will chat soon. Take care.